5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome back to the Drunken Nerds podcast number 27. My name's Dan. Over here is Schubert.
What's up, nerds? Back again, another week.
Another week, and you're still in Indiana?
Still here for a while.
Yeah, okay.
You're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that same. You're here for the foreseeable future.
Oh, well, you at least learning the state a little bit? Something fun and exciting over there?
Not really. I'm in a pretty boring spot. I'm in South Bend, which is where Notre Dame is.
Okay, so there's gonna be some stuff there.
I don't think there's anything else.
Well, probably not. Do you go visit the campus at least?
I haven't yet. You think I should? I think I'll probably get kicked off and probably take it
you
to custody.
should go relive your college days. I say go make an appearance.
I imagine training camp starts pretty soon, right? I know NFL training camp started today or yesterday.
Yeah.
So
it has to, right?
College not far behind.
Doesn't college start earlier than the NFL?
I thought it did. Yeah. So maybe I'll see if I can get a part-time gig as like a towel guy or something. The water boy.
Yeah. Keep yourself busy. Might as well.
Mr. Bobby Boucher.
Gotta be perfect.
Go see if Rudy's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing exciting going on. So
what do you do on the weekends, like when you're not working?
My Legos. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've been seeing you do some Legos recently. So that's your new hobby?
That's the new hobby. I got not much else going on other than watching wrestling, playing with Legos.
Now, after you build them, do you display them in your hotel room, or do you just crack them down?
I've been leaving them out, but I've got to figure something out. I got to start mailing them home, I think.
Okay. So. Yeah, break them all down. What, are you going to put them back in the box, or you just kind of
bag them? I don't know if it's a coincidence, but they kind of come down. The ones I've started playing with, they seem to break into like 2 or 3 big chunks that those all fit back in the box.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's a coincidence, like planned by Lego, or it's just the way it works.
Yeah.
But
what are you going? Are you going for the challenging ones? Or are you going for the little ones to kind of get used to it?
I've been moving them up. I think I started with like 400 pieces. I moved up to 600 pieces. This last one, it had a lot of little pieces. My fingers were too big to get in. It was kind of challenging. It took about 4 hours to finish. So
well, that keeps you busy. That's a good weekend.
That was a nice weekend to put it on during the wrestling. It was nice.
Yeah, sit there and do Legos. All right.
Put it on the Instagram.
Oh, it's on the Instagram. I haven't looked at our Instagram.
Yeah,
okay.
You can go check it out on the Instagram. So
okay, all right. We'll see what. I'm gonna be curious now to see what you do.
It's very zen. I've been calling it.
Okay, you're like basically like a puzzle builder now.
Yeah, it's basically it's kind of like a puzzle, but
yeah. Okay.
Puzzles are lame. They're one dimension.
Now, where do you do them on the bed, or is it like a table that you make you like sit at the table in front of the TV?
So I've been doing them on the bed, but I think I need to move to the table this week.
This seems like a table project.
This week I was sitting there like Indian style, and after about I didn't realize like 2.5 hours had gone by. I couldn't move. My back didn't work. My knees didn't work. My leg was asleep. So I think I gotta change. I think I gotta mix it up this weekend.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be curious. I'll watch the Instagram for you doing your Legos.
Yeah, so. This weekend's a lot of work, so not a lot of free time. So the free time, it's going to be movies and Legos, I think.
Movies and Legos. Oh, yeah. Some good movies coming out that we'll talk about. So, yeah. So I just got back myself. I was in Atlanta, or outside of Atlanta, for a few days for a family vacation, which, man, I'm telling you.
Tell me about it.
It was hard. I've been texting you, obviously, about it. So I fly into Atlanta, and so they pick us up with these cars. It's pretty bad. At 10 p.m., so we get there, we go to bed, we wake up on Friday. So I wake up, I'm one of the first people up, and he stuck us in a finished basement with nothing there. Just completely empty floors other than a bed, and that's it.
Hey, those floors were finished.
The floors were finished.
How many times have I woke up on the concrete of your basement?
That is true, but still, you have the choice to go to the couch if you want to. So I wake up, and my brother-in-law has to work. So he's working in his office connected to living room. So I can't watch TV up there. His wife is working upstairs. She can't go upstairs. My father-in-law takes one of the cars, just go on just a road trip to go look at some mountain an hour away. My mother-in-law takes the kids and goes shopping with the other car. So now there's no car. Everybody's working. My wife decided to work. So I'm sitting there in a finished basement with nothing to do, just staring at my phone. And so I said, screw it. I literally opened the door and just started walking. I had no idea where I was.
Kind of like Forrest Gump. You just started going.
I didn't know what to do. I sat in the corner of this finished basement watching TV on my phone. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I said, I'm just going to see what happens. Luck has it. It's like walking in a desert and finding a puddle. I walked for probably like 35 minutes. No idea where I was going. I literally was just going. I found a bar.
Race. 35 minutes. That's probably like at least a mile and a half.
Easily, yeah. I walked for a while until I found like a main road, and then I just started walking down it. No sidewalk, just walking down the main road.
You're lucky you were in the good area of Atlanta. That could have been very badly.
Yeah, we were like 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. I think it was called like Brookhaven or something like that.
Buckhead, I imagine.
Outside of Buckhead, I think it's called Brookhaven. But yeah, they're wicked rich, so I mean, it didn't feel unsafe walking around. But then I found this Mexican bar. And I went in there, sat down. I told the lady, I was like, do you mind, I was going to if I have a table for a while, I explained to her, I said, I just got to get away. She was laughing. She's asking where I was from. And so they do like individual tacos. So I literally started going down the line of like the different types. I was there for no short of 3 hours.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, it was a great time. And
you didn't get a margarita?
I didn't get a margarita. I tried to get Pacificos, but they said they just put them in the fridge and they were warm. So I went with Bud Light, and I got a Pacifico at the end.
You don't want to screw around with not even ice. Ice
cold. Yeah. So great place. They have a taco there. So if you're in Brookhaven, there's only one Mexican place. I don't know the name of it. It's called a Dirty Bird Taco.
That sounds pretty good
stuff. Basically, it's chicken, fried jalapeno, and some weird sauce they put on it. So cheers to them. So that was my day, just basically wandering around Atlanta because everybody decided to work on a family vacation. You think they'd have like plans to do something when you show up, but no, they just wanted to work. So
it happens. It was a Friday.
It is what it is. So I'm back. I did a little Porsche experience. I drove around a car like an old man going 30 miles an hour because I was too afraid to go over that. But
did it crash?
Didn't crash. No, did donuts and skid plates and all that fun stuff. But
I'm surprised they let you drive even the next day after the stay at the Mexican place.
Yeah, no, they do. They actually take your they give you the breathalyzer and make sure that you haven't been drinking.
So how'd you pass? You seemed like you were up pretty late the night before.
Oh, it was very late. Yeah. That's a good question. I think I have a tolerance now. I could get either hide it, who knows, or they just kind of turned an eye and just said, go for it, whatever. You're going to spend $1,000 to ride a stupid Porsche for an hour. It's basically like adult go-karts.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't do anything for me.
Those Porsches, they seem so low. I don't think you could flip one if you tried.
No, yeah, they're low to the ground. So nothing. And the thing is, like, my brother-in-law, he owns a Porsche. So I feel like driving around with him was basically the same thing as going to that track. So I don't know. So why would you
spend money? Very fast. Yeah.
No, because I was horrified. My father-in-law did it too. He wouldn't go past 20 miles an hour. The guys like tell him to go 100 plus. And we're like, oh, no, can't do that. So, right. But that night we went, I want to talk to you about GCW.
Yes.
So I know we'll get into wrestling talk already before we even start this podcast. But
what did we say? We were going to do a time limit. Maybe we'll implement that, but not this week.
No. So anybody who's not familiar, GCW is basically an indie company, and they had a pay-per-view over the weekend called Homecoming, where they had a championship match with Matt Cardona, also known as Zack Ryder, going against the champion, Nick Gage. And that show was insanity.
Just pure bonkers.
I was sitting in my little finished basement corner watching this entire thing, and there was a moment at the end that it's one of those wrestling moments you'll never forget. And anybody, just YouTube this. I guarantee it's on there. Type in Matt Cardona winning title for GCW. He won the title. I have never seen so many projectiles go towards a man at once. They were beer, food, cans, bottles. The guy was getting pelted left and right.
There were the venue it was held at. I think it sat 1,600 people roughly.
Okay.
I think he got hit with at least 1,400 bottles.
It seems like it. I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, that was like pure, just like emotion going through those people too. They were, oh man.
He had to use the title to protect his face from bottles.
Yeah. So anybody who's watching this, even if you're not a wrestling fan, just Google that. It's a sight to see. It's
heard some
insane.
great stories too. Like he basically had to be escorted out of the arena through the casino. Like,
oh, I would imagine
he was just covered in blood. Covered from head to toe.
Yep.
Imagine just sitting there at a slot machine, not knowing what's going on. And this man just running through,
covered in blood. Covered in blood. He did his Instagram the next morning. The hotel, those sheets and the covers were completely soaked in his blood. And
then the following morning, he posted a picture of him at Disneyland with the title in front of the castle.
He has a cool podcast called Majorland. I feel like he listens to us because everything he talks about is exactly what we say. So
we brought this up. Shout out Cardona if you're listening.
To Cardona.
I think Dan called you out last week, and he wants the title shot next.
I'll do it. I can take some light tubes to the head, see what happens.
Maybe I know he started the YouTube championship back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we start the Disney championship.
Okay.
And
all right.
There might be some drinking involved.
I'm sure there'll be lots of drinking. He's a big drinker too, so
there might be an around the world champion. It's this guy.
Yeah, you have your own little man. You can just cruise through those like nothing. You have to do it 2 or 3 times to make it worth it for you.
I finally went through and looked at my bank statement from the last time I went.
It can't be good.
It was not good.
Yeah, you were saying to stick to beer. At least the beers are only like $10. But once you go away from beer, you're spending like $15, $20 a drink on all these places.
I didn't realize. I think I started a third rotation. So
I was trying to be your voice of reason. You told me don't let you go around second time, and I said no. And you go, I'm doing it. Okay, well,
I think I went for a third too. So we'll see. So Cardona, you're out there. Next time around the world,
competition,
this guy's winning the belt.
Let's do it. I don't know how he's going to show up again to defend his title because people hate him so much.
It's going to be tough, but it's fun because I've seen a lot of the reactions are like people hate him from the wrestling standpoint, but then you go on Twitter and everybody's like really thankful about the attention he's bringing to the company and like how he's just going everywhere with the belt and like giving it a good name, and it's just nothing but good press.
Yeah, it's definitely the biggest thing. They're going to get a ton of new viewers because of him for sure. So, but that was fun. So I'm glad you got that. Pay-per-view was awesome.
A couple other great matches. One of the ones I liked was Grim Reaper versus Too Cold Scorpio. They were both basically fighting over a lit joint for the duration of the match. I was just dying laughing. One guy would blow smoke in the other guy's face, and he'd drop the joint and steal it. And it was great.
I missed that one because I was on family duty at that time, like trying to get away. You should have seen me like trying to escape into the basement. I was doing everything I could to get down there, but I missed that one. I know you sent a picture of it. It sounded fantastic.
You got to go back and watch it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Another match was that Ninja one.
Ninja Mac?
Was that his name? Ninja Mac, the guy with the green hair?
No, that was Drew Parker.
Okay, and who was he going against? Alex Colon?
That was Alex Colon. Yeah, that was a death match. That was wild. And then Drew Parker had almost as equally of crazy as a death match the next night. So he definitely won the weekend, other than Matt Cardona.
It's insane. And anybody, like I said, who doesn't watch wrestling, I know we're going past our time when it comes to wrestling. Those death matches, those are intense.
They don't feel good.
No, there's blood everywhere. That guy, Alex Colon, his arm was destroyed. I look at how deep those cuts were. It was bad.
So they also announced on Sunday, the same weekend as AEW's All Out, the same day, just earlier in the day, they are doing a 5-on-5 War Games death match.
Oh, my Lord.
So 5 men, 2 rings inside a cage. Oh, not 5 men, 10 men. Inside a cage, 2 rings. There's going to be just no survivors.
I give those people more credit than UFC fighters. because mentally it's hard to lock yourself in a cage with somebody to just fight till whatever you get knocked out or submit. Those death matches for wrestling, it's just pure torture for an hour, basically.
They must like it, though.
They must like it. They must, like I saw today, they had a death match on AEW where Nick Gage literally I don't know if you noticed this, he put his hand on Chris Jericho's arm where he's bleeding and he licked it. Like he just likes
that doesn't sound
blood.
sanitary.
It's disgusting. So, all right. So that's our wrestling quota for now. I'm sure we'll get into more of it. So
that was our weekend. Yeah.
That was our weekend. Yeah, it was a fun weekend. You know,
yeah,
watching
I had
the
a
wrestling.
good weekend. It's never a bad weekend when there's a wrestling pay-per-view on a Saturday, Friday night.
Right. So, yeah, I know I was stuck in the friggin' heat, 100-degree weather with family, but I survived. I made it. I didn't think I was going to.
Good job.
All right. So let's do it. Let's get to this week's hangover and a few things to talk about.
This week's hangover.
All right. I feel like the naked men are getting... It's just routine now. I don't even notice it anymore. Like, it's not even a weird photo. They're just there. So this week's hangover. So a few things. Nothing really big this week, I don't think. But one thing that got you so... Man,
nothing huge. Yeah, this is huge.
You want to talk about something that I've never seen you get so excited. I got a text. Random text saying, like, the world's decline. It's ending. This is it. Pokemon TV show is coming. And Schubert has lost his mind.
I thought it was a joke when I first saw it. But then I had dug in and nope, it's 100% real.
So I looked at it quickly. This is on Netflix?
It's going to be on Netflix, yeah, which that is the only part of the story that scares me, is that just Netflix doesn't have really reasons to keep shows around unless they are like mega hits. And as much as I love Pokemon, maybe I don't know how their international stuff works. Like clearly this is going to be a hit in Japan, but like is Netflix big in Japan? Like how's that work?
But you don't think that Pokemon's such a big deal? There's no way that they can cancel Pokemon after 1 or 2 seasons. If they go in on this,
yeah.
You think they could?
Well, yeah, they'd cancel everything after 1 or 2 seasons.
But nothing with the name of Pokemon.
Yeah, I still don't know.
I mean, that would look really bad for them if they did that.
I would think, but you know, it's got a lot. It's going to probably have to do with reaction. But it sounds like they've got good writers, good showrunners attached. So, I mean,
now, what
the
is this
outlook's
based
good.
on it?
They haven't no details yet, but it's going to be basically like Detective Pikachu, but a television show.
Okay, cartoon, obviously.
No, not a cartoon, live action.
Oh, it's a live action show.
Oh, it's live action.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, you did tell me that.
Yeah, cartoon. There's already a cartoon. There's already a bunch of cartoons.
No,
Why
I
would
know.
I get all excited about that.
That's true, but I don't know. Anything Pokemon related, you kind of lose your mind. So
yeah, no, this is the real deal. This is live action CGI Pokemon. It's just like Detective Pikachu, but a tech episodic show.
Any idea on when this is coming? This is slated for 2023. Did they give a year at least?
No details. Just that it's in development. It's happening. It's going to be on Netflix. So, hey, I'm excited for the first season. I'm not sure. I'm not going to get worked up that it's going to stick around. That's the way Netflix is.
Yeah, you're definitely a downer when it comes to Netflix shows.
I looked the other day. I haven't watched anything on Netflix since The Office left, and I still pay for it. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I don't know. I don't watch Netflix either. I can't remember the last thing I actually watched on Netflix.
Nope.
So, yeah, you're right. I've been playing Pokemon Go lately.
I've noticed that. Got all your gifts.
Well, I was so bored in Atlanta. I figured might as well just play Pokemon Go and walk around. So I'm not as big, obviously, into Pokemon as you are, but I know this is getting you
all hot and bothered.
A little excited. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely throwing you off.
Yeah, it made a move.
When somebody sends you the GIF of The Office saying where the fire's happening, you know it's a big deal for you.
Oh, I was so excited when I saw it, but that was the highlight. I was like, yeah, no big news this week. Oh yeah, there's mega news, but
yeah, that was the biggest.
Still very early in development, so not a whole, not other than getting very excited, not a whole lot to get excited about. I guess.
Yeah, something to look forward to at least. So it's coming. One thing that got me very excited was I just watched the Ghostbusters trailer.
Yep.
I know we're moving on to that, but that trailer was awesome.
We had gotten one a couple months ago. We gotten some teaser trailers, but this was the real deal.
Yeah. I love the cast. First of all, the cast is going to be awesome. And man, they need to redeem themselves after that goddamn last Ghostbusters movie.
So from what my understanding is, they're just pretending it doesn't exist
Which way it should be.
From a Ghostbusters standpoint. Yeah, which I absolutely should be.
I get it. They wanted to try to be different and do an all-female Ghostbusters, but it failed. Just admit to it, and I'm glad they're just moving on from it.
Yeah. Okay. Move along.
Yeah.
Throw it in the dust. Get out of here.
This trailer alone was awesome. I mean, it's got the old style feel to it. It looks like it's going to be well done. Like I said, the cast is amazing.
Paul Rudd is not bad in anything.
Right. He reminds me a lot of, I don't even know why I'm blanking on his name. He looks like he's turning into Bradley Cooper. He looks like him in that trailer. I don't know. It's the first thing I got. Like, this looks like Bradley Cooper now. I don't know.
I think maybe it's the haircut.
It could be. But the Stranger Things kid, I don't even know his name. Awesome. So I'm excited for it. I mean, the whole thing was a great trailer.
It looks great. And I was thinking, the recent track record with blockbusters is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they mess up blockbusters these days because they know they can't.
Right.
You know, like even the Fast and the Furious movies, like they're not good, but they're good blockbuster movies.
Yeah.
You know, all the Rock movies, they're good, great blockbuster movies. Disney doesn't put out anything bad. Marvel doesn't put out anything bad. They know they just have to put out good movies to compete.
Right.
They can't just rely on the name alone, or it turns into Ghostbusters, the last one that came out.
Right. They're not going to mess around. It's coming out on Thanksgiving, so it's obviously a huge release date for them. So I have high expectations for it.
Also, I might be wrong, but it seems like it's been finished for a while. And we've discussed this. If they save it, they know it's good.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So I'm looking forward to other movies. So I know you sent me this today, and I actually did some research after. So Suicide Squad, which comes out, I think, August 6th.
August 6th, next Friday.
And Jungle Cruise comes out in
this
2
Friday.
days, this Friday. Both seem to be getting pretty good praise.
Yeah, we did the kind of quick a couple weeks ago. We brought up that they were both very soon, but they're both getting great reviews. Jungle Cruise above average. Suicide Squad is getting out of this world reviews,
which is awesome because you know me, I've been pretty down on DC for a while.
Oh, I haven't.
I didn't like the Joker movies, any of that. I mean, they just feel like those dark, just boring movies that don't connect at all. And to hear that this movie is going to be this good, I can't wait.
Yeah, we brought it up.
On board.
We brought it up. We said James Gunn is almost no fail. Like
right.
There was no worry there that it wasn't going to be at least good, but the reviews are outstanding.
Yeah.
So.
And hopefully they can ride this train when it comes to DC. No more these, half-assed movies, basically. Like, they got to pick it up. Marvel is so far ahead of them when it comes to their movies now. Or hopefully this kind of jolt that they can kind of pick it up a little bit when it comes to the Supermans, the Batmans, and all that stuff. So,
yeah, we'll see what happens. The Batman with Robert Pattinson, that's not too far away.
Yeah,
we'll see if that kind of changes the tone for DC as a whole. I kind of think that it's just going to be an anomaly, and that it's James Gunn. So leaps and bounds above.
You don't think they're going to hold the other movies to a higher standard and make it more of like the DC universe? But
I don't think so. I think it's just going to be he's so responsible for so much of its success that he could like take crap and turn it into a good movie.
Right. Yeah. Well, at least we get one good movie out of it. So
yeah, we'll see. When maybe they do. We'll have following not far later will be the series of Peacemaker with John Cena. Yeah, which is him and John Cena. So
can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Now is I should probably know this. Is Suicide Squad HBO Max?
It's HBO Max. Yes.
Okay. And obviously Jungle Cruise will be the premium Disney Plus.
I'm debating on what I'm gonna do for that.
What do you mean?
Part of me, I feel like going to the movies, getting the big bucket of popcorn.
Yeah, it's definitely a popcorn movie for sure.
But the part of me feels like, really comfortable just sitting here watching it on the television.
Do some Legos. Maybe find a Jungle Cruise Lego and build during Jungle Cruise.
I don't know.
There's got to be one out there.
That could be a possibility.
I'm just going to buy it first thing in the morning, just like the Black Widow. I'm not going to let that simmer for a couple hours. I might just get it out of the way, pay the $30. It's in there.
That's probably what I'll do, because I think what's going to happen is I'll probably want to watch wrestling Friday night and then Jungle Cruise afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably talk myself into trying to wait for the theaters Saturday, and then Friday night just be like, nah, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, that's true. If you can't get to the theaters on Friday, you might as well just buy it on Disney Plus. So I'll be doing the same thing. I'll definitely be watching it on Friday. So another thing,
I still got to get to the theater for Old. I've been doing I was going to go last weekend, but then I got way too tied into wrestling.
Yeah.
And so I never got to the theater. I've been trying to avoid spoilers like crazy. I've still got to see Old.
What's Old again? Is that the M. Night Shyamalan thing?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Why would you go see that?
I want to see it.
What? It's spoiler? Who cares if it's spoiled?
It's M. Night Shyamalan. There's got to be a twist.
Yeah, of course. It's so stupid. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely. I could care less. Once you see it, let me know. But I'm not going to watch it. So, another thing about Disney. Have you watched? Because this stuff intrigues me. Probably not for you. But the new series, the Disney Behind the Attractions.
I keep meaning to, but I keep forgetting to.
I just thought about that because we were talking about Jungle Cruise. I forgot about it. I need to watch it too. Have you watched like the what is it? Behind the scenes, like the zoo and all that stuff for Disney? They do a pretty good job when it comes to explaining how all these things work. So
I watched some of them very early on, like when Disney Plus was still new and, fresh.
Right. Like Imagineering and all that?
Yeah, because I mean, that's what I always tell everybody. That's my dream job, is to be an Imagineer. So I watched a lot of that stuff early on, but I haven't recently watched any if there's new.
Yeah, I like when Disney does this type of stuff. They're incorporating, obviously the park stuff. So it'd be interesting. I don't know why I threw that out there. But also the new Haunted Mansion movie is in the works. Have you heard about this?
I saw that. No, I haven't, not too much about it, but I saw that it's in the works, and I think it's smart.
Did you like the original one?
With Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's I mean, I loved it. I'm a little worried because, I mean, it wasn't a good movie by any stretch of the means, but it was fun. Be interesting.
I mean, I like that they're doing like their own sort of properties, but not like, it's not just remakes of the animated movies like Cinderella and crap like that.
Right.
Like, because if Disney makes a movie, it's going to be A+.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not going to just make some random movie like the Mighty Ducks anymore.
But yeah,
it's got to be based on something,
right? But now that they're doing, like, they do all the live action remakes of all these old movies now, and now they do the Jungle Cruise, and now they want to do Haunted Mansion. Do you think they go down the line of all the attractions now?
I think it's going to get pretty close. I mean, there's only so many just that are there. Like,
do you want to see a Small World movie?
I don't know what that would be. That might be a little creepy.
Just a bunch of creepy things singing that stupid song the whole time. But they could go down the line. There's a lot of stuff over there. So
I don't know what it would be like. Somebody going around the world and collecting a child of every nationality.
And that would definitely be the creepiest movie I think they could possibly come up with. I'm trying to think of anything else over there that might kind of freak me out. But maybe no. Say a Splash Mountain movie, but that'll be gone in the next couple months.
There was a Splash Mountain movie.
There was. That is true.
And it's been removed from the lexicon.
Let's say maybe they can do a live action movie of that one. Something new. Yeah.
There's still quite a few though, I think.
Maybe would be your
like a good Tower of Terror movie, maybe?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
It could do something cool with like Big Thunder Mountain, probably too.
Yeah. Space Mountain, it get a little dirty.
Yeah, why haven't we had a Space Mountain movie yet? And not the lifestyle of Ric Flair.
Do the Ric Flair version. They can enter into the adult scenes. I don't know. Disney's still got a lot to go.
Yeah, there's still plenty of stuff they can do.
Right. So, all right. The only last thing, and I don't know anything about this, Schubert, is the Doctor Who game.
Yeah.
So this is coming out.
I don't know if we got an announced date. I want to say maybe the end of September.
Was it? I thought I pulled up quickly. I thought it said spring, but I could have been wrong. But you're right. It makes sense that it has to be in the fall.
Yeah, I think it's the fall. And because they just announced it, not a lot of details, no gameplay trailers, really just like an announcement trailer. It looks pretty cool. Because I mean, you can tell it's bigger. Like usually when there's a Doctor Who game, it's like a mobile game or just like a Steam game or something. Maybe I'm wrong there, or like just like a basic game.
Okay.
This seems like a major console game.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be $50-$60 on the Xbox, and it looks pretty cool. It's going to feature Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor, but it's also featuring David Tennant returning. So
which is awesome.
That part is what sold me, where it's actually him.
Yep.
So,
we need to get I haven't been interested in video games in a while because nothing really. I mean, Ratchet and Clank 5 came out, which is really good. Other than that, there hasn't really been anything that's really caught my interest when it comes to the video games, even with the new consoles out.
Yeah, no, I've still been playing just Pokemon Snap, stuff like that. But this looks cool. I don't know what kind of gameplay it could have, but the trailer did feature Daleks, Cybermen, and Weeping Angels.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe like a good Doctor Who game. I mean, there's probably been some, and people are probably screaming at me like, oh, there have been good Doctor Who games, but there hasn't been a big one. Assuming this is going to be a big one, I don't know, what kind of gameplay would you want? I'm thinking something like Myst, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, because the games they have now, which are basically I can get them anywhere, Xbox Arcade or PlayStation Now, they're actually pretty good games, but they're very generic. They're definitely not the $60 full-fledged games. So this will be interesting. I mean, hopefully they don't mess it up. They probably will, but
yeah. But I mean, with David Tennant on board, like it's worth the price of admission.
Right, exactly. There'll be a story to it. It'll be fun to play. Yeah, I'll check that out. I mean, I'm always looking for a new game to play. So, all right, I think that's it for the news for the week.
Yeah,
there wasn't that much.
I had something on my mind. It's blanking on me right now. I think it was basically just a "I told you so" from one of the last couple of weeks, but. Maybe if it comes to mind, I'll bring it up.
Okay. Well, let's get into the RAP. Happened recently.
Oh, this is
we got something?
Yeah, this is
what
it was. And now we'll proceed.
Wait, you going for the RAP into your big news? All right, here we go.
No, it wasn't big news. It was a sort of a spooky connection. But go ahead.
Segue to the RAP. Okay, let's go to the RAP.
Yeah.
All right, so we lost Dusty Hill of ZZ Top last night. Love that band, first of all. Band is awesome. So I don't know where they go, or they obviously can't do anything from here, but I thought that one of them died recently.
No.
They've been hanging on for a while.
Well, so this is my revelation. If you don't remember from the podcast last week, I talked about potentially going to see them Friday night.
That was your one opportunity, Schubert.
And I didn't go.
Did they play?
They played. It was last Friday night.
Yeah.
They played. Dusty had already been off the tour, though.
Okay.
They had apparently it was their guitar tech filling in.
Yeah.
On bass. So it wouldn't have been the last show. That would have been pretty wild to see. But wow, crazy. I was talked about it. It's like on the podcast. ZZ Top. And this week they're the RIP. 2 weeks. Who would have thought? 2 weeks in a row we're talking about ZZ Top.
Yeah, I know, really. And I didn't know about this till you texted me. Then I pulled up Twitter and it was all over the place. But
did you ever see them at Bonnaroo?
I saw them once. Yep.
Yeah.
They're fun. I mean, they do their little sway back and forth and
throw the guitars. Yeah.
It's just awesome. Yeah, the little slow spin around the guitar. I just love the look. I mean,
I'm trying to think. They were on a sitcom once. And it was like, I forget what it was, but it was a guest spot, and it was pretty good.
I know they were on. Weren't they on Duck Dynasty for a show when
that
they met
and
they
right.
compared beards or something, whatever it was?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I remember that. But
Now they were a sitcom spot. I remember. I forget what it was. It had to do with the beards too, I think.
Yeah,
but
always the beards.
They
They started the look.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, I think he had to be in his 70s, early.
Yeah,
late
he was in
70s
his 70s. No, early 70s, I think. But
okay, so
we also had a late breaking RIP that you probably didn't catch.
Who's that?
Ron Popeil.
Oh yes,
the set it and forget it guy.
Yeah, I actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because I just saw it.
Set it and forget it.
Forget it.
It was more like set it and check it every once in a while, but I had one.
I think everybody had one, didn't they?
I think so.
You had to. I think actually, no, I don't still have one, but
yeah, it's like set it and forget it, and probably come back to your house on fire unless you check it every now and then.
That's right. I remember that guy. Everybody had one of those. All right. R.I.P. ZZ Top, Dusty Hill.
Everybody's crazy about a sharp dressed man.
That's right. I'm going to listen to him tonight. We'll see. All right. So we have, I think we have a surprise appearance for the Beer of the Week.
Yeah. We promised this last week. I'm a man of my word.
All right. Let's get into it. All right. So we have a curveball. So this is not Dan's rating of beer. This is Schubert's segment now.
Couldn't get into the crafts this week.
Couldn't do it. No, after dealing with Atlanta, I just couldn't do it. So
following up last week's with the Bud Light Seltzer Tie-Dye Summer Pack, I'm drinking a Groovy Summer Ice.
I like the name of that. So what is the flavor of that?
No clue. It doesn't say anything about flavor.
Call it Groovy?
It's called Summer Ice.
Summer Ice. Okay.
It's got a tie-dye can. It's got nothing about flavor. So this is just going to be, who knows?
So they're just giving you a beer or a seltzer and saying, we're not going to tell you what it tastes like.
No, so it was a 3-pack. That's what I said originally. Last week I did the cherry limeade.
Yep.
I have blue raspberry left. I'm going to put Summer Ice in the middle. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it could be. So here we go.
That's hard. That's hard not knowing what flavor you're going to initially taste. This is a completely random one.
So I always said that the other two flavors are basically like my favorite artificial flavors. Like if I had to pick 2 artificial flavors, it'd be cherry and blue raspberry.
Right.
The third, I don't care what it is because I like the other 2 so much. So that's how they sold me. So we'll see. Here we go. Summer Ice. Interesting. All right. I'm trying to discern the flavor. I can't.
Let's say you have an initial taste of like a fruit or something.
Tastes like a bomb pop.
Okay.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
Do you like this?
I think that's what it is.
It's a bomb pop?
I think it's a bomb pop. I think it's like a little lemonade, a little some sort of red,
like
some
a
sort
cherry?
of berry, like some sort of berry.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. They couldn't say they probably don't own the rights to say bomb pop flavored.
Yeah, no. So do you like this better than the cherry limeade?
So far, yeah. Yeah, definitely for sure. I just wish I could tell what it is.
We're going to have to Google it now. What the heck is this summer seltzer flavor? Is it like a raspberry?
I honestly can't tell you. I kind of think there's a little watermelon in there, but it's not the overwhelming flavor.
Right. A watermelon makes sense for that name.
Yeah, like it's definitely not the main flavor, but maybe like some watermelon in there. I don't know. I can't. This is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to drink the whole can trying to figure it out.
It'll come to you soon enough.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like a bomb pop.
Okay, now you have to rate it now since you're the rater this week.
This is going to get a pretty good score. I feel like I could cruise through these.
Sure you could.
The can's already half gone. If this was a White Claw with this flavor, it would be about a 9.0.
Really? Okay.
But it's a Bud Light seltzer, so it falls down the scale a little. I'm going to give it an 8.2.
8 points. Okay, the Bud Light seltzers do have a little bit of a weird aftertaste.
It's a weird aftertaste, and that's exactly what this is. The initial taste is fantastic, but then they have it has a weird aftertaste.
Mm-hmm. All right, so an 8.2 from the mystery beer.
Wait, maybe it's cotton candy that I'm tasting.
That was quite the 360 here between berries, watermelon, and now cotton candy.
It might be cotton candy.
Okay.
We gotta do some research and figure this out.
We'll Google this and we'll tweet about it. What the flavor and what this is, what it's supposed to be, at least.
Yeah, it's good though. It's I like it.
Okay, so that one's in. Check out the tie-dye Bud Light, which I still have never seen in the store before yet.
I only bought it because I had read about it online and I saw it in the store, and there was only one pack on the shelf, so I said I gotta grab it.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. I look for it too because I'm always looking for a nice refreshing seltzer. But
yeah,
I'll ask Ahmad. I'll see what I can do.
Sorry,
Ahmad didn't make it, but I will request right now the tie-dye seltzers.
I'm in on that one.
All right. Yep. I will have another sip because you're about to go through trivia.
I don't know if I have enough beer for that.
Let's dump the shoe.
So I'm going to interrupt you.
Go right into you. Still talking about the seltzer. Go ahead.
I typed it in to Google. The first thing I typed in was summer ice.
Yep.
And then the autofill was what flavor is it? It says it's a combination of lemon, cherry, and blueberry. So it's basically a bomb pop.
All right.
Nailed it.
And you like it. So it's like a lemonade berry, basically.
Cherry, blueberry, lemonade.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. It's a bomb pop. Yeah.
It's a bomb pop. Now that's behind us, that's good to know. We've made it to the
hey, remember they had the bomb pop margarita at Dave & Buster's?
Not that I remember.
We didn't get it, but they had it on the menu.
We'll have to try it next time now.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. We still have to get that Roomba at Dave & Buster's. We have many visits to go.
But Light just probably didn't have the rights to bomb pop. So.
Right. So they had to name it their own little
summer ice.
Little thing. Summer ice. Yep.
Summer popsicle would have been a better name.
Yeah. Then you probably would have had a better idea.
I would have known what I was getting into. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Interesting.
Anyway, try to stump me. Let's go.
Okay, let's stump the shoe, which you know the deal. Basically, you get it wrong, take a sip. Much easier this week, of course, as always. I try to make it easier for you.
You say that every week. It's never true.
Based off basically today's podcast, so the content. So the first question, Shubert.
Unless there's a Pokemon. When we talk about Pokemon, there's never a Pokemon question. So
nope. Yep, no Pokemon. I just looked. I thought I did. But what is the name of ZZ Top's first album?
First, I have it. I don't know. Is it Tush?
It is ZZ Top's first album.
Oh, okay.
Trick question. So take a sip on that one. I didn't know that either, actually, until I saw it.
Must have been like an EP or something.
Yeah. This second question, I really didn't know, but I didn't know how to get Suicide Squad in there. So what is the code name for Suicide Squad?
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. What do they call the code name for Suicide Squad? So instead of calling Suicide Squad, what do they call them?
Suicide Squad.
But it's not.
In what? The movies? The comic books?
The comic books.
Suicide Squadron?
No, they don't call them Suicide Squad in the comics. They call them something else when they want to initiate them. Apparently,
Hey, we need these assholes.
right? Instead of saying Suicide Squad, they call them.
Oh, there's oh
There's nothing to do with Suicide Squad.
no, is it Legion or something?
No,
No.
it's Task Force X.
Oh, good. I knew that.
All right, the next two you should definitely get.
I hope so.
Okay. Running out of beer over there? We drinking Bud Lights?
Close. Of course, Bud Lights.
Okay. Did you already finish that seltzer?
Yeah, it's gone.
Wow, impressive! You drank that between. Wow,
I'm telling you, it was good.
that might be the new move. You have to finish the beer of the week before the segment's over because I think you just did it.
I don't think you ever do that.
No. That thing lasts probably till the next morning. Like I suffer through it.
No, that one I think I might revisit.
Okay. Now, when you got it, was it a 3-pack or 3 flavors in a 12-pack?
It's 3 flavors in a 12-pack.
Okay. All right. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to find it. All right. Question number 3. In Ghostbusters, what is the name of the librarian?
The librarian.
Librarian.
I don't friggin' know.
You know, it's weird because I didn't know it, and then when I saw the name, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Now I can picture it.
It's not the Annie Potts character, is it?
No,
No. Okay. I don't have a friggin' clue.
it's Alice.
Alice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a sip.
Who was this random person in the friggin' movie?
That's a very popular scene, which is going around the library. The ghost. All right, over 3.
What's this guy's name walking down the street?
He got to freshen you up more. In Doctor Who, Ice Warriors come from which planet?
Oh, great. I don't know. You kidding me?
There's only so many planets. What planet did they come from?
Mars?
Correct.
Yeah.
There you go. Good answer. I would have never got that because when I saw that Ice Warriors, why would it be Mars? But
Yeah.
it is.
If I would if you weren't like give me an answer, I wouldn't.
Yeah. All right. So you got one.
They basically Tennant and Eccleston seem to go to Mars quite a bit.
Right.
And that's
That should go too.
yeah. So
All right. This was a freebie I gave you one. In
Well,
AEW, who is Hook's father?
Taz.
Correct. I had to give you a freebie so I don't know if he
Thank you.
struggles.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that until pretty recently when they said like it's like Hook. Who is? I don't even know who Hook is. And then they said like famous, sons of wrestlers.
He's been one of like the strangest cases of AEW. Like they didn't really give him an introduction.
Yeah.
He was
Just
kind of
added
just
him.
he was just kind of there one day. He doesn't wrestle.
Right.
He doesn't really do anything. Just kind of there.
Yeah. He must be wrestling on the side, like getting ready for it at some point.
Eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. But
How was that?
that's my phone. I don't know. Who the heck's texting me at midnight?
Get yelled at.
Oh, no. She's saying happy birthday, even though it's not actually my birthday.
A little short.
Yeah. All right. This one you're never going to get. So you got 2 out of 6. But in the Haunted Mansion, what are the names of the hitchhiking ghosts?
They got names?
They got names.
Like human names?
I don't know if I'd say human names. They're weird names.
Mortimer?
No. So it's Urza Bean, Professor Phineas Plump.
Yeah, I
and
was going to
Gus.
get that. Oh, I had that on the tip of my tongue.
You could have got Gus. That would have been your little one. All right, take a sip.
Alfred would have been my next guess.
Yes,
That
that's
seems
what
like
I thought it would be.
That seems like a Mortimer and Alfred seem like Haunted Mansion type names.
Right.
Gus.
Yeah, those ones. Professor Phineas Plump.
Phineas.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I don't know. Take a sip. You got 2 though. That's an improvement. 2 out of
Get
6.
there. Not too bad, especially
Yeah.
since 2 of them were No chance in hell.
And I want to put that out there. If anybody legitimately got more than 2, let us know, because I want to know how many people are smarter than Schubert.
Yeah, even though there's no way to test them out, I would like to know.
Yeah, so if you want to comment, like, okay, you know what, I actually got 3 of those, I would like to hear that. Or are these questions so far out there that no human being really knows?
Maybe if somebody's bragging that much, we could get them on some night. Go head to head.
That's it. We should do a head-to-head trivia session. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, we'll get somebody on. Go head to head.
Yep. All right. So we'll see. Let's go on tap for the weekend. We got 50 minutes actually. We missed 2 segments. We didn't do any drunken asshole.
No assholes.
Oh, we did do beer of the week. I forgot. Yeah. We did do beer of the week for you. All right. On tap for the weekend. All right, Schubert. So what's going on over there in Indiana this weekend?
Well, first off, we're going to say happy birthday to Dan.
Yes.
It's a couple minutes away.
That's right. Get in there.
I was going to get you a cake and bring it on, get a party hat or something. That's it.
A little celebration.
A little too much. Yeah. I was going to try to get the shirtless men on, being like, happy birthday. Then I was like, oh, wait, we're doing a Wednesday show, not a Thursday show. So I ran out of time. So.
Yeah, we're going to do tomorrow, but I figured, I don't know, just in case the family want to plan something. They probably won't. Yeah. So.
Wild cards.
Who knows? But,
so, anyway, yeah, I got to, unfortunately, this weekend is going to be a lot of work. We don't have any wrestling on. I mean, but nothing major.
Right.
It's kind of a nice little breather. So, nice, quiet weekend. I'm going to. Like I said, maybe play with some Legos, watch Jungle Cruise, maybe watch Old.
Maybe watch Old.
That seems like
Old. Yeah, definitely Jungle Cruise this weekend. So for the birth, I have nothing planned tomorrow. I'm actually going to work tomorrow because I figured ask my wife and the family, do you do anything? Do you want to go to dinner? They go, no. So I go, okay, I was going to work then. So my dad is throwing me a party on Friday at his house. I thought this was going to be up north in New Hampshire. No, it's going to be at my father's house with 10 people, fireworks, the whole barbecue. It's going to be a wild, wild time.
I might need a little Skype robot in for this.
Yes, it's going to be bad.
Just like perch me up on the porch.
Yeah, there's a lot of people going. I couldn't believe it. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to light up some fireworks for my birthday, eat some steaks.
Sounds great.
And do some Bonnaroo Power Hours, I think. That's going to be the entire... That's my ideal birthday party right there.
Got to start getting ready for Bonnaroo.
Yes.
So coming up quick.
Yes, that's right. We have Bonnaroo in a month.
That's the next time you're going to see me, not at Indiana.
Yeah, so it'll be in Tennessee.
I didn't think of that. We might have to do a live from Bonnaroo podcast.
We have to keep the streak going because we can't do it. We arrive in Bonnaroo on a Wednesday.
Yeah, so that might be a Wednesday night thing.
We've nothing. Yeah, let's do Wednesday night in person from Bonnaroo Festival with lots of guests.
Lots of guests.
It's gonna be chaotic. I think we should plan this out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work
at the RV
because it's already getting to that Sunday's getting written off of music because it's a wrestling day. The Wednesday's going to be a podcast day. We might not see much music.
Yeah, no, we just go to Bonnaroo just to kind of get away. So we should do that. Let's plan it out now. So Wednesday, that would be September 3rd.
It'll be the Labor Day edition of
So something to look forward to. A special edition Bonnaroo. We will literally grab anybody who walks by us and make sure that they come on the podcast.
That might be like a 2-hour-long show.
Yeah, it's going to be chaotic. Yeah. So, all right. I like your thinking. So
thinking ahead of time. That's only a couple weeks away. So
right. No. All right. Well, enjoy this weekend, Schubert. I'll see you. We'll plan next week. We'll figure out a day.
Yeah.
In the meantime, follow us on the Drunken Nerds on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, obviously, which is where this is.
Spotify.
Yeah, that's right. We're on Spotify.
We're
Spotifyers. I keep forgetting about that. Spotifyers now. We'll keep this going. This is week 27, which is insane.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Leave some comments. Let us know you're watching.
Right. That's all. That's all we need. Get some comments. Get some people to follow, and we'll keep it going. So, thanks, nerds, for watching.
Stay thirsty, nerds.
Stay thirsty, nerds. Cheers.